What's going on, guys? So today we are out here at General RV and we're taking a look at this brand new Alliance Paradigm. This is really cool and they're doing a lot of really good things. Now, I've spent a good amount of time with Alliance at their actual factory showcasing some of the really cool innovations that they've been incorporating into their RVs, and I'm going to highlight them in this video as well because they're worth looking at, and it definitely shows that Alliance is not just a company that's trying to create a normally competitive RV. They're trying to elevate themselves above a lot of the other manufacturers out there. So let's take a look at this thing. Hang tight, I'll be right back. As normal, we're going to start with the numbers on this unit. So this is going to have a gross vehicle weight rating of 18,000 pounds. This is a pretty dang heavy fifth wheel. 2,772 pounds worth of cargo capacity. So it's got a lot of cargo capacity, so it definitely brings the weight down to a dry weight of 15,168 pounds as it's sitting here on the dealership lot. 17.5-inch H-rated tires as well, and 8,000 pound axles. So again, a lot of good things going on here. The axle capacity is really nice. They have put really good tires on it, and there's a lot of upgrades. So we'll go over some of those real quick. We're not going to spend too much time on the outside, so we can go ahead and get on the inside and show you what's going on. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break from this RV tour to talk about something that is critically important if you own an RV and something you don't think about. I got Matt, the founder of Liquified, the best RV toilet treatment in the industry, and they're sponsoring these videos, so give them a big thumbs up for that. I personally don't buy RV toilet paper anymore. I don't want to always feel like I'm bound to using a toilet paper that's going to disintegrate in 3 seconds when it touches water.
Yeah.
Does Liquified work well with all major septic safe brands of toilet paper?
Yeah, septic safe, absolutely. What makes Liquified different from its competitors is it's not a chemical. It's made with enzymes and bacteria. So it's going to liquefy your waste, clean your sensors, and break down the poo pyramid. When you watch testing on Liquified and other brands, you'll see it break down the dog food. Dog food resembles your waste, and it will break it down within a couple of hours, fully broken down within 24 hours. With that said, toilet paper does take a longer time to break down in a stagnant, not moving around position. But the enzymes in Liquified, it's chomping away at the bit, and then when you dump your tanks and flush it, an enzyme bacteria-based toilet treatment is going to help disintegrate that toilet paper, so when you flush, it goes downhill. You can buy Liquified at an RV dealership close to you, like General RV, 1,700 Walmarts nationwide, Amazon.com, and our website, liquifiedrv.com. And if you go to liquifiedrv.com/SOB, Summer of Bundles, you can save up to 20-25% when you buy our 3-packs.
Yep, and if you buy it from liquified.com, it's very likely you're actually going to have your product packed by this guy right here.
Yeah, you see the cuts on my fingers? Those are all from packing boxes.
First of all, you got a lot of storage bays here. Your wet bay is going to be on the side here. You got a lot of storage up front for a generator, for different types of batteries, chargers, and things like that up here. I guess I can open some of this up. You have your Victron 30-amp solar charge controller in here. Super clean bay also. Plus you have power disconnects for solar and your normal batteries. More storage in here for your battery box, and this supports lithium. And then you have a spot in here if you have a generator or just regular storage. 50-amp cable in here also. So let's talk about some of the cool things. So first, you get the CURT Helix. This is obviously a very, very new and innovative product from the folks at CURT. Has a nice coil spring in here with shock absorber on it as well. And this is going to reduce a lot of the shock that transfers from the truck to the trailer and the trailer to the truck. This has the newest generation of the Lippert 6-point auto leveling system. You come back here. This is probably going to be to winterize a fridge. Nope, it's actually extra storage. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, so this is where you put your trash can. So your trash can goes in here and you just drop stuff straight into it so it doesn't live in the RV. All right, so this is where a lot of craziness is going on, and honestly, I love it. So you got a really, really cool kind of a multi-link suspension system in here that's coil sprung with dual shock absorbers at each corner. This is kind of a semi-independent system because it's still using a solid axle, but each corner has its own spring and suspension system. It's not sharing like a leaf spring. It's not sharing an equalizer. Cooper Works 17.5-inch H-rated tires, an excellent tire. That's an all-steel tire. And then you have like a triple boxed section here. So you have a big box section for the CURT suspension. Then they put additional boxing on the main portion of the I-beam beneath it. And then you have a 10-inch heavyweight I-beam as well, which is really cool. Rack and pinion slide out mechanism. And as we come around, they're using the new BAL Exact slide. These are cable-driven slides, so it's not my favorite slide-out mechanism, but it is a far better system than the AccuSlide, which is what it replaced. And this is actually far more reliable. So good reason to look at that setup. You have your sewer connection there, LED lighting. This is designed so you could tow, so 3,000 pounds tow capacity, 300 pounds hitch weight capacity with the 4-way connector, even though I never recommend towing behind a towable RV. Again, you got your ladder to get you on top of the fully walkable roof so you can get up there and maintain it. They use a PVC membrane up there as well, so it's a better material. Another rack and pinion slide-out mechanism over here. You have 2 awnings. You have one large awning here with LED lights, and you have another awning right here with LED lights. You have your spray port on the side. They kind of brought that to the entire industry. No one was doing that until then. You have your pass-through storage here, which is actually a really, really good amount of pass-through storage. This does sit on a wide body frame. And then you also have the capability of putting out your slides and awnings from outside, so you don't have to be inside hoping you're not going to hit that tree that you're parked next to. So that is really nice. The baggage doors are kind of thin. I do wish they'd go with a little thicker baggage door, but it is a relatively dense baggage door and it feels solid. Nice slam latches as well. Though these doors look like they can fit a 40-pound can, there's a 30-pound can on each side, but yeah, you could easily fit a 40-pound propane can in here. Okay, let's hop inside of this Alliance Paradigm 395 DS. Azdel, fully composite sidewalls. The inside's Azdel, the outside is a thicker Azdel, and it's foam insulation on aluminum frame. Then you have your Moride safety rail system here as well, and Moride step above steps. No crazy upgrades on the door, like it doesn't have the thin shade on here, even though it's ready for it, but you can put a lot of upgrades on these doors, and they even give you a little QR code there to scan if you want to do that. Okay, stepping inside, there's a lot going on inside of this RV, and I filmed one of these before, but these are super popular because they've crammed so much into an RV. They give you a big loft up top, they give you a huge, well, kind of a huge kitchen. It's a good sized kitchen with a relatively small walking space right here. So you're not gonna fit a lot of people in here, even though overall the kitchen's a good size. You have an undermount stainless steel basin sink right here. You have a nice upgraded sprayer with removable nozzle. You have a upgraded Lusso 4-burner drop-in stove oven combination. And then you have some really nice cabinetry and soft closing hinges. Drawers are not soft closing though, but then you have some really nice drawers and side drawers. So a lot of great features baked into these Alliance Paradigms. Solid surface countertop. I don't think this is a convection microwave. It is not. It's a residential, standard residential microwave. Storage up here. Again, all soft closing hinges with magnetic holds. And then you're going to have all of your controls here. They don't believe in kind of the touchscreen system. They want something a little bit more physical, easier to access, easier to press buttons, and be able to turn things on and off, get things extended. And I kind of agree with that, honestly. Nice big cabinet right there as well. And then that is going to be the trash chute that goes out to that outside storage door that I showed you. On this side, you're going to have a Furrion full-size residential counter depth refrigerator. Next to it, you'll have your pantry. That is LED backlit. So that is really nice. With adjustable shelves. I love that. So not everyone does that, and I love it when I see them. All right, in here you have a cloth style material. I actually prefer this over some of the kind of the fake leather materials that you see in a lot of RVs. This is going to turn into a bed. And I love that they didn't just put another one of these love seats on this side. They actually put a cool dinette that you can turn and rotate, use it as a desk, along with an ottoman, and just makes it more functional. This is really nice. I like how they've set this up. And then up here you have your loft. So this is where the kiddos are going to love to hang out. So here's a loft. You have your AC unit mounted right above it as well back here. You're going to have 3 AC units in here also. And that one is a ducted unit because to get air down into the bedroom space, it really needs to be ducted. Whereas this is going to be a direct fire, and I believe the one up front is probably as well. Well, that one actually might be ducted because it also has to cool the bathroom. You have your TV entertainment system right here. Coming into the bedroom, good size space. This lifts up for some kind of hidden storage under there. Big window, you have your TV already mounted. A lot of puck lighting in here as well. Queen size bed. Again, this is kind of one of the compromises. I think queen size beds are good for most folks in RVs, but this is definitely one of those areas where you compromise a little bit in an RV to give you the rest of what they've given you. All this space with the loft and all that stuff. Thermostat control in here as well. Sliding door. And then as we come over here, these doors actually slide open for your closet storage. That is really cool. Okay, so coming to the back here, you have a second bathroom. So you have a macerating toilet in here. Here's actually the buttons to control it, which is really nice. And you have a really, really tall ceiling in here. If you're super tall and you're looking for an RV that works out for you, this is probably the one. Huge medicine cabinet, solid surface countertops in the bathroom as well. So you're not seeing that thermofoil material in here, which also has an undermount stainless steel sink. All right, let's work our way through this behemoth to the front. So this is where you will see your second full bathroom. So this is a 2 full bedroom unit, and the bed in here is actually a king size bed. We'll go over that in a second. Soft close lid, has an elongated bowl, and it is also a porcelain foot flush toilet, which is nice. You have your mirror here, nice cabinet there, undermount stainless steel bowl, also solid surface material. Really nice upgraded bar there for your shower sprayer. You have a seat in here. This is a one-piece frontline shower system as well. And then again, king size bed up here. So this is the master bedroom. The one in the back is kind of like the guest bedroom, or if you have older kids and they go with you, that's their bedroom, or even younger kids who just want a really big bedroom. King size bed in here. The mattress is something you're going to want to upgrade. And I feel like they have some promo to get you into like an RV mattress by Brooklyn Bedding. I can't remember what it was, but I felt like they did for a while. I don't know if they still have it anymore, but that's definitely a good place to pick up a mattress if you're going to want to replace it inside of your RV. They have every price range and every style of mattress you can imagine. USB power cords here, and that was not a sponsored segment, by the way. And then you have really nice headboard back there, big windows all the way around you. Right here you have more storage. This lifts up. Then your drawers in here. TV's already mounted. And you have the traditional Alliance Paradigm. Huge front closet with tons of space. Spot for a washer, spot for a dryer as well. What do you guys think of this unit? This is a pretty dang impressive fifth wheel, isn't it? I mean, they've done a lot here. This is definitely, you know, the type of RV that's trying to cram as much as possible into a relatively small space, and I think they've executed on it well. But drop a comment below. I would love to know what your thoughts are. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.